Most startup conferences are held in large convention centers, but Slush'D Penang in Malaysia is breaking the mold. This event is part of a broader movement that reimagines how we gather, learn, and innovate in urban spaces. To understand Slush'D, we need to look at its roots. The original Slush started in Helsinki in 2008, born from Finnish startup founders' frustration with feeling disconnected from the global ecosystem. It grew into Europe's largest startup conference, but as it expanded, it became more conventional. Slush'D is a counter movement that asks, what if we took the spirit of Slush but reimagined everything else? Instead of concentrating thousands in one venue, Slush'D disperses hundreds across entire cities, using the urban fabric as infrastructure for connection. This approach isn't unique to Slush'D. Events like South by Southwest in Austin and Milan Design Week also use cities as stages, transforming urban spaces into vibrant conference venues. However, Slush'D maintains intimacy by design, with small-scale gatherings that ensure meaningful conversations. The choice of venue is philosophical. Convention centers create artificial environments, while city-distributed events leverage local infrastructure and community spaces. In Georgetown, Penang, Slush'D used temples and cafes, making the city a co-creator of the event. This approach fosters diverse networks and serendipitous encounters, involving local business owners, students, and artists. Slush'D Penang's success lies in treating the city as a partner, not just a backdrop. The event's programming evolved from Georgetown's unique assets, like its UNESCO heritage status and multicultural population. This contrasts with parachute conferences that could happen anywhere. Instead of importing foreign speakers, Slush'D facilitated conversations between global visitors and local ecosystems. The implications extend beyond conferences. As cities compete to build startup ecosystems, Slush'D suggests that it's less about what we build and more about how we gather. Instead of constructing new infrastructure, cities might activate existing spaces in new ways. For policymakers, this means creating conditions for serendipitous encounters. For urbanists, it suggests embracing temporary, distributed programming. For ecosystem builders, it shows that authentic global connections often emerge from deeply local experiences. As remote work reshapes our ideas of presence and place, events like Slush'D offer a vision for when physical gathering is worth the effort. The success of Slush'D Penang suggests we're entering an era where the most generative gatherings happen in the living fabric of cities. The question isn't whether this model can scale, but whether we want it to. Perhaps the goal isn't to replicate Slush'D everywhere, but to inspire locally rooted experiments in every city brave enough to see itself as a stage for innovation. In Georgetown, the experiment proved that when conferences become urban adventures, both visitors and cities are transformed. The innovation happens not just in meeting rooms, but in the spaces between them, in the streets, temples, and cafes where ideas and people collide. That invitation might be the most important innovation of all.